Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Chris, if you didn't know, and I'm glad you're here. I hope you're having a good day. Let's take a deep dive into another Love Tarot reading, All Signs Tarot. We're going to go into their feelings for you, thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know. Don't see coming, any moves being made. I don't know either. Let's go. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see today. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Five of Cups in reverse. What does somebody need to apologize about? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Yep. Somebody not only needs to apologize. Look at this. But I feel like is going to kind of come out of nowhere doing that. Yeah, wow. Knight of Wands, catty corner here with our Queen of Pentacles. Oh, this Gaia energy here, what I like to call my protege for the Empress coming in, connecting to the Four of Swords in reverse, Jupiter and Libra. So validating that something has been going on here, but somebody is getting kind of anxious, to make this apology. On the other end, I'm looking at you, the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. And look what is right below it. It's the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, that's ego. That's some immature energy. And it's connected here to the Wheel of Fortune in the partnership placement, which is also in reverse, along with the High Priestess. Yep. Because everything is stuck here. So the Three of Wands just came down, and it's right in between the Four of Swords in reverse, as well as the Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody here definitely made some kind of impulsive, not great decision. Is this about a lie? King of Pentacles is in reverse. Everything's kind of stuck in the way of things moving. It's like the opposite of that. And what's going on with these cards here? Okay, they're both yours. The King of Wands, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Somebody, Temperance, this is super clear. Somebody here wants to make something right. They're finally stepping up. It feels like about time. And that almost seemed like a poem the way it was coming out. This is a Sagittarius energy. Major Arcana connected to the heart chakra and a rebalancing kind of energy. So somebody here who I feel like is kind of getting steadier footing, who's reassessing their past actions, prioritizing really is what it feels like, and coming here to literally make things right. This is Archangel Michael. And there's a connection to that around strength. And it's really interesting here with our King of Wands, quite literally looking at the one, but also right up here at the Five of Cups in reverse. Two of the cups within the Five of Cups are in reverse. It's very validating for me that you're either not talking at all, there's a no contact here, or there's a break. There's something clearly going on, some conflicting energy, maybe some arguing. And it's here, around these three cups. You can see the water energy is very prominent, actually. And that's because it's not resolved. And I want to validate for those of you that this is around platonic and or physical. That is also here. But somebody is very clearly about to finally step up and make this apology. And I'm also looking at our minor arcana, the Three of Wands in the upright. What's going on with the cards today? They feel kind of like, yeah, like they don't want to come off the table. The Sun in Aries energy holding on to the third wand, and there are the two wands, and it's something you've been waiting, I feel like, for a long time. And this is literally around the movement, and of course there could be travel here, but it's coming out of whatever happened here in the Ace of Swords, the air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius there, and moving over here into the Four of Swords in reverse, Jupiter and Libra. Definitely getting ready here to apologize. So how is that? Yeah, for this. Oh my gosh. The Three of Swords. This is really validating, as I just talked about the Four of Swords in reverse, that there is something that went on here. Somebody really hurt you. It could be you're not talking at all. And look where it's connecting. It's connecting to some pretty immature energy around our Emperor in reverse. One of the four kings under our Emperor is here, so it's sort of like putting forward our King of Wands. It could even be, I gotta tell you, that they're putting somebody else, they have somebody else, almost like an operator type of energy, where somebody else is going to say something to you, if they have somebody else kind of talking for them. But I also want to validate the Emperor here in reverse. It is connected to the root chakra. And that's also where the World card is. So this energy of the centered energy, and it's literally the lack of that. And it's around the grounding energy. And I'm also looking at the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the Two of Swords is also here. And it's leading me all the way down here to the High Priestess in reverse, which is really validating around a pretty blocked energy. Like, what is here in the High Priestess that they haven't said to you? An apology? Is there some kind of truth that also needs to come through? Yeah, gosh. Because Archangel Michael just wants to get everybody on the path to the truth. So somebody here finally getting ready to tell you the truth, to apologize. This is really validating. The Two of Cups is here in reverse, Venus in Cancer. So some of you are not talking. There is definitely an energy of a breakup and a separation. But I also feel like there's definitely a collective here that have not completely broken things off, that there might be just a lot of discord and taking a break because there is discord, really. And what went on in this energy is literally those two cups in reverse within our Five of Cups, what this apology is about. The Sun is in reverse. Yeah, and everything is stuck here. So had you been in a relationship that was long-term, is it something you were working toward? It is connected to the King of Pentacles in reverse, also connecting us to our King of Wands. So somebody, for a lot of you, that has been afraid to take it to another level, whether, again, that is around platonic and or physical, because that is also here. So being honest about feelings that go deeper than that. Again, perhaps you were already at that point, and this is more about the delay around something much more serious, including marriage, and what this is about. Like, what is the discord around? The Three of Cups is here as well now. And this is an energy of coming together. It's communication. And it doesn't surprise me because, as you know, I'm channeling for you in real time. You could be here as I'm releasing, but you could be here really like any number of weeks, months, or years later. So trust the timing when you're here. As I channel for you, Mercury, finally, the story has ended with Cancer. We were in Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and it's been direct in Cancer, and it's just coming out of that, and it will be in Leo any day now, literally. And that's also connecting me here with our Sun energy. So it's really validating around a conversation, the apology. I feel like the truth as well. Finally coming here under that Leo energy of revealing and things wanting to be seen, because that's the other thing. Look, like what happened here? What happened here? That's the other thing. The Sun in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, both energies of revealing that. And it's here with the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups in reverse. So what happened with where you were going? And I need to bring in what is yours here, okay? Come on, I know you're mine, but that you're mine too. Give me a second here. Is that it? No, this is yours. And it's revealing. That's it. The Ace of Wands. Yeah. I'm going to tell you about that in just a moment. Aries energy, but also bringing in Leo and Sagittarius. And actually, I'm not going to tell you about it in a minute. I'm going to tell you about it now. It is connecting here with our Queen of Pentacles. And there is a lot of, there's a weight here. There's a lot of Gaia energy that's here. And it's really funny. Look, as I'm looking at this squirrel who is here in our Queen of Pentacles in the deck I chose for you today at the Tarot Closet. Here are hazelnuts and walnuts as well. And I was quite literally watching the squirrels on this little picnic table we have for them eating their walnuts and their hazelnuts. Okay, so I have to bring something through. Did somebody here, was a bad decision that they made, not even just about lying. I feel like it's connected, but did somebody do something they shouldn't have done? That's all I'm going to say. But I also want to tell you that this Ace of Wands energy is somebody who's feeling inspired to make a particular move. And it is just really clear here for me on the Queen of Pentacles, on the three, connecting to the Three of Wands, the Four of Swords in reverse. Yep. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse here, that this is somebody who is finally going to apologize. Because this is where things are now. It's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's a Mars and Capricorn energy. And it might even be validating for some of you that, yeah, there has been a third party involved. It can always be work, money, distance, not just people and not just romantic. It does feel kind of romantic, should that be the case. But I also want to validate that there's not really a clear path forward either. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody here knows they need to apologize for this and tell you the truth. So also really validating with the Star. A very healing energy. And coming after the Tower, which could very well be here. What has been going on? What has the discord been about? Because now we're coming into this energy of renewal. Also, what's really validating around the Star today and the person who's coming through here is the clarity that they have, because this is bigger picture energy of what they need to do. Temperance, the Star. And again, coming out of the Emperor in reverse, because that is some ego. Judgment is here. This is super validating. More major arcana energy, bigger picture, right below Temperance. Yeah, clarity and truth is coming in here. If you are apart, some of you are. I kind of feel like you are either way. It's just a matter of, is this someone you're broken up with, or is it someone you're just like maybe even in a cycle with but not talking to? Either way, reconciliation or closure, does this change anything? Only you can say, but it is pretty clear here that there's discord, that somebody did something they shouldn't have done. It does connect to also lying about it. So coming in here, literally stepping up, taking accountability. Interesting. with that energy of a wake-up energy, because our our emperor here in reverse is actually a bear, and it's in reverse. It's the lack of that, like, wake up, man. You know, you're not going to get away with this. And it is connected to the Three of Swords, which, by the way, if you've been with me at the Tarot Closet for a while, and even if you haven't, I'll just tell you, I'm very, very, very connected to the Swans, in particular here at the Tarot Closet in my readings on YouTube. And here they both are within this Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra energy. What they did directly stuck everything here, directly affected this connection. Yes, I have to say it, they were a fool, as I'm looking at the Fool. But it's also extremely validating. Another major arcana here. Look at this. Judgment, the Fool, and the Star. Aquarius, also Aquarius energy, like our star, that there is a new path forward here. Is it together? Is it apart? And are they taking what feels like a chance to come here and finally tell you this truth and apologize because they're afraid you might not accept the apology? Yeah. And I gotta say, just even in talking about, yeah, this is literally what this is. This is the self-defensive energy. And I'm going to tell you what I just saw literally also. It's goosebumpy. I came in from watching the squirrels. You're ready to hear about my boring life. Then I watched one of our cats looking out the window who likes to watch all the bird scene and so we have a whole situation here and the squirrels, but I realized actually she was watching this, a wasp. She was, and she wasn't doing anything to it. She just kept like trying to play with it and rubbing her nose. And I thought, oh my gosh, you're going to get hurt. So we had to let it out. Obviously it didn't belong in the house anyway. I just thought that was really interesting because here we go. And this wasp is holding on to the seventh wand. Here in our Seven of Wands, Mars and Leo, as I channel for you again we're in Leo season now, it's a self-defensive energy, and it's like defense against the Six of Wands of somebody, we know who this somebody is at this point, right? Who's coming in here to make this apology. Yeah. Page of Swords. Who's been holding on to this truth, who might be chronologically in years. There might be a difference, but whatever. You know, it's kind of moot for me. The bottom line is there is an immature kind of energy here. They are also telling someone else. So it's still a high possibility that for some of you, there might be another person who is telling you this. And here is the Six of Wands. As I said, oh my gosh. Yeah, because here comes this truth, but they're holding what is, you know, that arrow is like almost like what is that, a lover's arrow? Why am I Cupid's arrow? That's what it is. But at the same time, you know, it's page energy, it's a sword, the way they're coming in. And Seven of Wands, this wasp is holding on to the seventh wand. As I said, sort of in defense as they come here to say this, and this is really extremely validating because here it is. They want to apologize, and I feel like they want to be forgiven and have a new start. And yeah, I'm looking at you, Page of Cups. Oh my gosh. It's a crab carrying the cup with a fish in it. It's overflowing. The fish is still in the cup. Here's the other thing. It's also really validating around other people that they are talking to. And for some of you, the possibility that you're maybe if you can see this person or anyone connected to it, that somebody is going to tell you, somebody's going to come up and have something to say to you about this. Oh, they're really sorry, they're this or that. And that's the other thing I wanted to tell you, whether it's in person at a concert, at a party, or it's not, it's via message or whatever. It's here. The other thing that is really validating that's here, look, the Five of Wands as well, is the fact that for some of you, this is all connecting to a friendship. So it could even be, obviously, for some of you, platonic and or physical, or just connecting to your friendship in addition to more But we could even be looking at a third party in that way in terms of what happened here. And I do want to say connected to the person that you maybe both know that has something to say to you. Yeah, 5 of Wands is in the upright. Look, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands. It's very much like what has been keeping them from this apology. But this is also connecting me with this energy, 6 of Swords in reverse, Mercury in Aquarius, by the way, of the fact that you are maybe a little defensive about even hearing from them or talking to them about it, you know, and like needing to get through you. The last 2 tarot coming in is the Ten of Pentacles. And in the upright, as you can see, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a lot of things that are coming in, but I want to validate again, if you were already in a long-term energy or somewhere that you were exploring or wanting to explore, you know, this is coming in. It is a new cycle and it is about the long-term energy. But I can also see with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse that something did go on here. There's already turtle, number 1. It's the slow, and it's the slowest energy, literally, of all the elements. So not surprising at all. So the slow energy around the next level to the Ten of Pentacles is clear. But I want to validate a couple of things. I do feel like again, if you can see each other also, including at perhaps some kind of gathering where your communities come together. Maybe you share them, whatever. But I also want to validate that it feels like somebody here is hoping that this will clear the path for another chance. Maybe not. There is a triggering energy here that's extremely clear. And the last thing that I wanted to bring through is if there is a third party connection to a long-term energy, it is also here. By the way, remember, if you hear, see, suspect my content anywhere but here at the Tarot Closet, that's because they're stealing. My email is in the video description below and on the About Me page. You can send me an email and let me know. I would really appreciate it if you just want to say hi. The bottom of the deck, I am reading from obviously my Tarot Closet love messages. I received your telepathic messages. Interesting, as I'm looking here below at our High Priestess in reverse. I made so many mistakes. Yeah. I really want to see you. Yes. That also, I feel like could be translated to I really want to talk to you. Look what they're sending in here. You are the love of my life. And I am so lost without you. Okay, well, only you can say here, okay? There is a strong energy of conflict and something that went down, and I'm not always privy to those details. I don't need to be, okay? Whatever it is, it does feel like a big deal. And it does feel like somebody's kind of groveling here. So let's upright that High Priestess energy for you, because that really is a call for you to go in there and see what you need to see for yourself in terms of what does this apology and this truth mean? What does this mean for you? Do you want to move forward together or apart? Do you simply want to heal and move on? Give me time is also here. Please wait for me. It definitely has this kind of groveling energy. So sending in a I dream of you. We will be together someday. And the last, channeled love message, don't give up on us. Alrighty, beautiful soul. As always, it's my honor channeling for you. Thank you for joining me today at the Tarot Closet. I'm sending you love, and I will see you next time.